Work it, baby. Now, a lot of people have asked me things like, well, how have you managed to be seizure free for so long? And truth be told, well, I did have a few frights and did end up in the ER a little bit this year. I haven't actually had a seizure, an actual ictal episode, in 4.5 years. And I had to basically take myself back a little bit and redo certain things, get off a certain medication, which, oof, that particular process was horrible. Let me tell you, they aren't kidding when they tell you that the withdrawal process, even when it's necessary, involves a lot of itching. I kind of looked like I'd walked through a thorn bush for a couple weeks. Anyway, one of the big things that helped and has helped me, that's my home phone, because I am ancient and have a landline, has been exercise. And of course, if you're working out and working that body, you need music. Now, once again, I have had to write everything down, and this should be fun because I wrote in a hurry with a Sharpie, and even I can't read my own handwriting right now. Looks a bit like my father's, actually, and my father wrote like a doctor. So here we go, and these are in no particular order from a list of, oh good lord, let's just say my musical playlist is very varied, and pressing the shuffle button can be fascinating. Okay, so we have Iron Man by Black Sabbath, which I consider really, really fantastic for working out because it does actually automatically have the beat 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So you kind of already get that. And I work out with a program called Zombies Run. And since the start of the COVID isolation, they have been doing a weekly home program for people who are either locked in or really don't have anywhere to go except for maybe their own gardens or yards, as we say in America. And basically it's fascinating because you have someone in your ear who, through your headphones, who is basically working with you, and you can dance a bit, fight shadows, just move around. So I also recommend Zombies Run, ladies and gentlemen. And going back to some of my favorites for workouts, and these, once again, these aren't anywhere near the finite item, and these are in no particular order. Then there's Joy to the World by Three Dog Night, which I have always danced to and always have loved. There's Comfort Eagle by Cake, and I think there's a dance to it, but I kind of just do my own thing. Then there's Hard Knock Life, which you might recognize from Annie. And this is the semi-cover by the one and only Jay-Z. Wolves by Selena Gomez. And it's actually quite fun. And it starts out rather slow, but then it really ups the octane, and you really move around. Work This Body and Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. They both make you move, and I apparently everyone was telling me it was the second song, Shut Up and Dance, was actually really, really popular in 2008. I discovered it last year. That's how I work. Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones. And I love, love, love the Ramones. And I have hearing issues sometimes, and sometimes don't always hear the lyrics correctly to some songs. And as much as I have Googled the song and have looked up the lyrics, I still hear the phrase degenerate seaweed among the lyrics. And at this point in time, I have stopped second guessing myself and just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy, move around, do whatever I have to do. Anything by The Clash, among those favorites, of course, Should I Stay or Should I Go? London Calling, which also has a great cover by a band called Barley Juice. I suggest you look that up. It is fantastic. It is, both of them stand on their own as different songs to me because they have kind of two different vibes to them. Rock the Casbah, also by The Clash, and I Fought the Law, which is a cover by The Clash. All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor. Enough said. The Kids Aren't Alright by The Offspring. I was in high school when The Offspring were popular. Yeah. I'm dating myself here. And of course, because I tend to do this sometimes, Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. I love The Boss. I happen to enjoy his full catalog, and so there are some suggestions for you written really quite badly. Oh, good Lord. So enjoy, move around. Oh, and if you have anything that makes you move around, enjoy that. It doesn't really matter what genre, doesn't really matter. Dara O'Brien, the comedian, did a routine on this. And, when people are saying, oh, well, that's my guilty pleasure. One, if you're feeling guilty about it, is it really a pleasure? Unless, of course, your guilty pleasure is, say, hurting people or hurting animals, in which case I hope you feel guilty, you jerk. And but he was talking about guilty pleasure when it comes down to music, and it's like people will be like, what, you like those noises? You like those noises in your ears? Well, you know what, if you're that kind of person, seriously, have a long conversation with yourself and get yourself right, because everybody enjoys different noises in their ears, and that's okay. Okay, maybe judging other people's noise love, that's not a phrase, I'm not making that a phrase, is a pleasure that maybe you should feel guilty about. No shame, usually. Enjoy. And you can, it's amazing what you can get and how you can enjoy different things. And, I forgot about, did I mention Black Sabbath? I think I mentioned Black Sabbath, yeah. But, enjoy and move around to whatever makes your little heart happy and whatever makes your little body move. Work that body.